I used to think being alone at night was peaceful. No noise, no distractions, just me and the silence. But the silence changes when it's too deep. It starts to feel heavy, like the walls are listening, like the shadows are waiting. The first night it happened, I had been up late scrolling on my phone. The building was quiet, the streets outside empty. At some point I realized how still everything was. No cars, no wind, not even the hum of the fridge. Just silence. And then from the far corner of my room, I heard it, a single creak, like someone shifting their weight on the floorboards. I told myself it was nothing, just the old floorboards shifting, the way buildings do when they settle. But then I heard it again, not once, not random, step after step, slow, deliberate, moving across the living room. I grabbed a flashlight and checked every corner, every closet. Nothing, just the same empty apartment. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I hadn't been imagining it. When I came back to my room, something made me stop at the window. The glass was dark, reflecting only me and the dim light behind my shoulder. But as I leaned closer, I realized something was wrong. My reflection didn't move the same way I did. When I tilted my head, it hesitated, a half-second too late, and when I stepped back, I swear I saw its lips curve into the faintest smile. I couldn't sleep after that. Every sound felt amplified. The hum of the fridge, the distant pipes groaning, even the ticking of the clock. But underneath all of it, I kept listening for those footsteps. By the third night, things got worse. I was lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, when my phone lit up on the nightstand. No notification, no call, just the camera app opened by itself, and on the screen I saw a picture. It was me, lying in bed, taken from the corner of the room. I sat up, scanning the shadows. My heart raced as I searched every inch of the apartment, but I was alone. The doors were locked, the windows sealed. I tried to tell myself it was some glitch, a tech bug, but then I noticed something else. The shadows in the room were wrong. The lamp on my desk should have cast a short shape, but instead the shadow stretched unnaturally long across the floor, reaching toward my bed like a hand. And when I moved the lamp to check, the shadow didn't shrink. It stayed where it was, frozen in place. That's when I realized the darkness wasn't just a lack of light. It was watching me. That night I left every light on. The lamp on my desk, the bathroom light, even the glow from my laptop screen. Anything to keep the darkness from swallowing the room. Around 3 a.m., as I lay staring at the ceiling, I heard it again. A whisper. It wasn't coming from the hallway this time. It wasn't even muffled by walls. It was right next to my ear, low and cold, like someone leaning over me. I shot up, scanning the room. No one was there, just the glow of the lamp, the empty chair by the desk, the long shadow creeping across the carpet. I'd told myself it was my imagination until the bed shifted. It wasn't subtle. The mattress dipped as though someone had just sat down on the edge. I felt the weight press against my leg, a slow indentation moving closer. My breath caught in my throat. I whispered, "Who's there?" but no sound came out. And then from the corner of the room the whisper returned. Only this time it spoke my name. My hands fumbled for the flashlight on the nightstand. The moment I clicked it on, the beam cut across the room, landing in the far corner, and that's when I saw it. At first, I thought it was just another shadow. But shadows don't have shoulders. Shadows don't breathe. A figure stood there, tall, its body swallowed in darkness, its face just out of reach of the light. It didn't move. It didn't blink. It only stared. I shouted, or tried to. The sound caught in my throat, strangled. My hand shook as I swept the light toward it. But the second the beam touched the figure, the bulb flickered and died. The lamp on the desk went out too. One by one, every light in the apartment blinked into blackness, until I was left in total silence and dark. The only thing I could see was a faint reflection in the window, my own silhouette standing in the room, flashlight raised. But my reflection wasn't terrified. It was smiling. I froze in the dark, too afraid to move, too afraid to breathe. The silence pressed in on me, thick and heavy, like the room itself was waiting. Then I felt it. The mattress sank again, this time deeper, as if someone laid down right beside me. My skin crawled, every muscle screaming to run, but I couldn't make myself move. In the reflection of the window, I saw it, a second shape lying next to mine. Its face turned toward me, eyes like pits of black, mouth stretched in a smile too wide to be human. And then the whisper came, closer than ever, right against my ear. "You're not alone anymore." The room went silent. But I knew from that night on, I never truly would be